Hello everybody, this is ZigZagZog coming to you from somewhere in this world, and we got Terror from the Void back today, and we got a little shopping to do, as in case you couldn't tell. Thumbnail says it all. We have resources and we need to upgrade. So we need to find out. Yeah, going to the store is a trap sometimes. Getting all that junk you don't really need, so hopefully we'll just get the stuff that is going to benefit us the most.
What's up, Doc?
And spend well. And spend well. Yeah, if you're Carlos, sure. Good to see you, Werner. Good to see you, Carlos. And good to see you, Nightmare. Glad to have you on board for tonight, and we'll see where it takes us. Because we just left off at the end of last mission, and we got to go hunting around for what's going to happen today. But the first thing on the menu is upgrading what we can. I think I kind of want to build a new research lab, because we you know how we've been lagging there, and we can afford one. And then from there, hopefully upgrading weaponry, that's kind of first. Do we have enough mutagens where we invest in a mutoid again? Just to get another soldier for the one team that has space for a couple? These are all questions I've been asking. Do we need a mutation lab for something at some point? So I'm gonna have to build that. I can't, you know, for the mod, I can't quite remember what exactly it does for us, but I almost guarantee you we gotta have one at some point. And maybe we can survive without it, I don't know. And then there's all the pieces of armor. We have armor, everybody has armor, but it is the best armor, so that's lower on the list. I would rather upgrade my firepower first, I think, and then worry about upgrading the independent armor down the road. Because at least we have some armor. At least we have some of that. Jetpacks, that doesn't count. That's got to get upgraded for the heavies. But we only need one more heavy with the jetpack, I think, the last time I checked. So we'll see. We'll see. We'll see how much we can afford today on our spendorama. Now we have that ability to build that one, so that's in my list. I think I moved it up in the ranking. We'll look at the researches we got currently, and then I really don't know, because this is the new beta. I do not know. Oh, it's top of the hour. Okay, thanks for the heads up. But I do not know on the new beta what all the, you know, air game goodies are hidden behind. So you know, that because it's a new beta, I'm flying blind here and there, because I don't know everything I've heard about is locked behind, and that's the, you know, the upgraded things for the airships.
Spokojnie, wszystko będzie w porządku.
So I guess we're gonna find out. Hey, Hope Sen, good to see you in here. And you feel like shopping? Actually, what I'm gonna do first is we have these 2 promotions left over from that Scylla fun from last time, and then yeah, Hermes knows it all. I know. He knows what's what, what's where. He's played the game 5,000 times, or 5,000 hours. You take your pick. So he knows this stuff. And I haven't played this game that much. So now when you start talking about the mod, I don't know the game like I used to know the game. So, you know, we're kind of blind leading the blind here. So, is what it is. Good to see you in here, Trumpkin. Also, Stormaris, ahoy ahoy to you. And let's do a promotion here. We got, and speaking of, here's Stormaris. We got your promotion here. I'm actually thinking I can keep the jetpack control. You'd be the only one I kept it on, just because you could pick up a shotgun. You could do a short range jump and slam with a shotgun. that might work. But for this promotion, we're going to take Hunker Down because I like the idea of hunkering and getting a cheap shot off. I like taking my cheap shots, I guess. So let's pick that up. And then while we're at it, we'll just save it because you're at your 20 strength, which actually probably needs to be okay. We're the way they're evolved. Maybe I should invest in strengths. So there you go. So you're one of the ones that needs a grenade launcher. You're one of the ones I also have down to build a scepter machine gun for. You're one of the ones that needs a lot. But as far as your head armor and leg armor, that's on the wish list, but it's not what I'm spending on first. So we do have plans to upgrade with the wonderful funds we have up here. Over 2,000 materials, almost 675 in tech. And then we have some food we could even trade to get a pinch more of whatever we need. And then with 1,200 mutagens, that's close to a pretty sturdy mutoid. So I might invest in that too. So let's just get this going and see about what we can do to upgrade, make all our teams as strong as possible, and go from there. So we had one more promotion, so I think it's just the next. It's Lucian. And Master Marksman sounds good, but so does this, having that extra perception, because then when we pick up Kill Zone with your next promotion, with that extra perception, your Overwatches, we can send them out a lot farther. Servando! Dave Ingraham, good to see you guys in here. Thanks so much. You can help me with my spending. Hopefully hold me to budget. We'll see. So let's pick up Master Marksman first to increase your aim even more. Not that it matters with the Scylla, but we won't always be facing a Scylla, and we will need the best aim possible. So we'll leave it at that for now. Definitely want to get the extra perception by the time we get Kill Zone. So both those shots have their best chance to hit, and we can put that Overwatch out there a little farther than we have been. Okay, so what I got to do with this team is refresh. This team needs to be refreshed. Even Floki's coming in here. Look at this. We're filling up the house. So I think I can come here because all I need to do, I do not have a med bay here, and I do not have a med bay here. We just, if we got somebody injured, we've just been carrying extra med kits. It is what it is, but I need to go somewhere for the living quarters so I can get back the stamina over here on Trumpkin, who took a bit of a hit to one of his body parts. I can't even remember what it was. Probably the head. It's usually the head. Here we go. Yeah, no pressure on the attendants. No pressure. It just means, it was a leg. Yeah, it's hard to remember. So many body parts turn red sometimes. So I'm just going to come down here. We'll get the stamina back where it needs to be. We'll be able to recharge because we have a working... do we have a working hangar down here? Oh, no. Oh, yeah, we do. We do have a working hangar down there. Second row in the middle. So we can come here, and then what that allows us to do is ignore the infested haven. Just thought I'd throw that out there. And then we got some more exploring we could take on over here. So why don't we work on that? Attendance is not required. Yeah, your attention isn't. Well, your attention is always appreciated, and we like having it, but really, we've got to keep my attention going. I can't be wigging out. So let's come over here and at least get this ship going here to recharge so then we can start exploring. And yeah, the ship is almost down to half maintenance, so it needs some fixing up also. then let's go take over a look at the other aircraft just to refresh our memories. See, this is where I have a room for a couple more soldiers, so I was wondering if we want to build another mutoid. That would be, who are our two left? Soren Black, I think, and Felipe could be potential, you know, recipients of a new mutoid. So I'm kind of leaning in building one of them too. And this particular team might be able to do another, you know, Muttley style mutoid. They could use a sniper on this team. So we might go with a sniper-y kind of mutoid again, just so we have that. Yeah, and since everything's covered in mist, it's not a bad play, you know? Not a bad play right now to ramp up with another mutoid to fill an open slot we have, because we have room for 8 more soldiers. Not that I need them, but you're in the holidays now. Oh, very cool. Very cool. So that's why I'm thinking about a mutoid. And I don't know if we quite have enough for maxed out mutoid, but we can sure get someone started. We can sure get someone started. And then who do we got on this ship? Yeah, we're just sitting around recharging a little more stamina before this team, which is a complete team, all with, yeah, technically two snipers, 1 heavy, and a technician. Actually, you know, I should probably transfer the technician over to this vehicle. And then, is there someone on that other vehicle I want to bring over here? Yeah, one of these two, maybe. But we already got a lot of assaults to begin with here, so yeah. The team balance is, we're skewed towards assaults right now. Skewed towards assaults. Be nice to have another heavy, but then that other team needs a heavy too. So we'll just have to keep it as things can't always be perfect and ideal. It is what it is. Okay, so let's go take a look at manufacturing, because this is the first place I need to go, and I need to build armor, and I need to build flying armor. And we never did the New Jericho research, but you know, Golem body armor for a heavy with jet jump is good enough. We won't suffer with it, unlike the unjumpable independent armor. So let's get that going for our heavies. Any other armor in this row, really, we're not going to be looking at. We're going to come back for some vests a little later. I think we can afford getting some of those. Let's upgrade our equipment. We need the Deceptor for one of our guys. We already talked about that. Yeah, one of us is missing a heavier shooting gun weapon. I think we only need one. Oh, and I do need another research lab. That's for sure. Oh, these get done. You know, if that's not what I'm going to spend my money on today. I'm going to spend it on research, because there's a lot we're behind on that we need to get researched. If you look at this, you know, I don't need another vehicle yet. 9 hours, 4 hours is not driving me crazy right now. Not driving me crazy. Yeah, we could get that quicker, but as far as where I should spend my money at the moment, I don't think. Ooh, we got the piercing turrets now for my guy, for my one technician that's still alive. Yeah, vehicles are too fancy. Horse and buggy, horse and buggy. Yep. Oh yeah, I do need 2 more Goliaths and 2 more before I'm getting distracted with new things I forgot about. But I need 2 more Goliaths because I want all my heavies to be able to have them. Yes, the weapon, the refills are expensive. I need 2 more Furies. So there's that. So 4 hour, 4 hour, 4 hour, 4 hour, 4 hour, and a 9 hour. Yeah, the gas prices. I am gonna throw in a few shields. Is that over here? I can't remember if it's on this side or over on the... It's probably on the armor side. I just didn't see them up at the top. No, where's my shields? Are they on the equipment side? There they are. Went right by them. How about we go 1, 2, 3, and then I can always change the order. And then armor, let's figure out which vest is going to do us better. I'm kind of... And we're going to start seeing the explosive chirons soon. So I kind of feel like that, the ablative's probably not bad. But then this one, the fire, poison, acid, paralysis, and all that crap that we've been dealing with the you-know-whats. Yeah, and the flamethrowers, I like flamethrowers in like Long War of the Chosen better than I do in Phoenix Point. The ones in Phoenix Point just aren't destructive enough for my liking. That's just my personal opinion. I like the ones along War of the Chosen when you get the perks that can make people burn, make people panic because they are burning and all this and that, and do a little crowd control with them. It's not the same, not that same level of crowd control in this game. So that's my feeling there. I guess, you know, there's situations, and how do you predict when you'll need what, right? Fire, poison, acid, you know, when the Myrmidon attacks, he'll choose the person without the hazmat vest. And when the bomb launcher chirons, when we start getting those, they'll choose the guys without the ablative vest. And that's what they'll do. So, eeny, meeny, miny, mo. 1, 2, 1, 2. There we go. Balanced choices there on this stuff. There was a funny conversation in the Phoenix Point Discord today about somebody says, I'm always getting shot through the little, you know, I know it's not glass, but you know, the little the view window on my shield. I swear I'm always getting shot through that little window. And I know if Servando, we gave you one of those, that's where you would get shot through in your head, but... So why don't we start with that? Because, yeah, we're running out of materials really fast. That's what we're going to start with. Because I really want to build, and I got to figure out which place I want to build it in. Because this one's almost full. I don't think I need this food production. Nah, is that not how we, what do I have to do to, if I want to, I'm not sure what I click. No, it's not a left click. I think I have to click on repair it maybe, and then dismantle. I'm not sure. I want to just destroy it. And I'm not sure, I rarely destroy a building like this. See, it's not a right click. Well, I don't know why, that's the third time in a row I've right clicked. Oh, there we go. You know, if I would have just left clicked. Let's demolish. We get a little bit back, nothing much. But why don't we build another research there? 200, 300. Because we need to research things faster. I'm still seeing multiple day researches, and that means you don't have enough research labs, or you're not building enough, keeping up with the Joneses, kind of a thing. When that happens, I'm also thinking about I don't know where. Maybe East Africa. Yeah, you know, I don't know. Enemies tend to prefer AoE attacks where they can score the most damage. Yeah. Maybe when we start facing the bombing one. So far, they're just shooting worms at us still. That's the one small little evolutionary leap they haven't made yet for the bombing guys. But, let's, and the one other building, we probably, for some reason in the back of my mind, it's that we need a mutation lab for something at some point. But I'm not recalling what it would be, because it's not like we have to mutate people. It's not like we have to. But it seems like there's something else. Yeah, I thought they've been developed. That's why I'm shocked we haven't seen any yet. Well, you know, it's the new mod, and I'm trying to learn, and I don't know the function. I mean, I know the function of Mutation Lab, but it seems like I've read somewhere I don't need to mutate them, though. Do I? Do I? Because I can augment them, which is expensive, but it seems like there's something else I potentially can get from having that I'm forgetting about. Let's just build it, find out. Because with all the mist on the map and delirium will be taken, maybe mutations would come in handy. Not that Tobias would like us to do that. So we spent our money pretty well. We spent our money pretty well. Nah, I don't have those available. I'm not friends with Synedrian. And I have 3 aircraft. How many more do I need? I don't know that I need a lot more. That would get me up to 18 soldiers, which should be enough, right? Which should be enough. Yeah, what research do I need to steal? Go over to Synedrian and steal research.
What's up, Doc?
Hey, Gleaser. Good to see you dropping in. So yeah, I'm gonna move some folks around. Let's get into personnel, and let's get... It just makes sense having John PP over on the other Thunderbird, because that's where the vehicle is. That's where he's gonna get his best use, is keeping that vehicle running. So that means this team then is an individual shy. I wouldn't mind another heavy at some point. So let's keep our eyes open for a heavy for this team. Yeah, well, at this negative point, we're not going to reconcile. We're basically know the ending we're going for. So it just comes down to my not knowing how difficult those missions are for having not really done them in this mod. So I don't know. I never really was a guy who raided factions, other than early on in the base game. I'd raid for an airship or something in the early game, but even that could be challenging. I remember a few Synedrian ones where they destroyed the airship before I could get it. Thank you, Glacier. Okay, so now everybody else, we're just gonna have to wait for some healing, some stamina rebuilding here and there, and then we hit the road. This team can hit the road right now, and we're just gonna have this team be 6 strong instead of 7 until, well, let's look over here. One other thing we gotta look at. So it's 500 just to build one. And I'm not thrilled with mutoid heavies. I kind of like the idea of a mutoid sniper. And we are short on a sniper. Plus, if I build a mutoid, then I gotta build the stuff for a mutoid. So I'm planning to build a mutoid to fill out my teams. But we're probably gonna wait a little bit. And let's get trading first of all. Let's trade some food for materials. There, and then we can trade food for tech there. Here, we got food for materials here. So let's go do it with the team that's ready to fly and not injured and stuff right now. So let's go trade food for materials here. That may allow us to build a pinch more stuff. It'd be nice if we could find something else. Like, you know, there's a lair over here somewhere that avoided detection when we defeated this base, or this haven defense. So, yeah. Do we need Guided by Whispers? I don't remember what that one's like. Which one is Guided by Whispers? Is that the one where the Pure fight Synedrian and they all fight us, kind of a thing? No, it's the Synedrian's fighting the Pure and they don't fight us. But, and I guess maybe unless you have hostile Haven defenders. Ooh, that would be ugly. Yeah, it's Synedrian and Pure at the same time. I guess we could take a look at doing that. What I'll do is I'll load up one more person here. And let's pop in there and see how that mission looks with the Pure. I guess I might want to shift around and be more heavy focused. We have the vehicle. So you could ride in a vehicle. Maybe I need sniper and heavies more. So let's take a look at our personnel, who we can shift around. I'm probably not wanting Mr. Independent Armor here, although I do believe, weapon-wise, there, we got you. First step to upgrading is the weapon. Yeah, take that one out. But we're still gonna probably keep you back, Nick Vogels. And so with the Pure, we won't need any capture devices. So Nick, let's bring you over to the other airship. Yeah, the Thunderbird 3. Thunderbird 3 has room. Why can I not move someone off of this ship? Oh, why do I get... I'm looking down here going, yeah, where are the little arrows for this ship? Because we have room for one here. Where's the little arrows for me to move these guys into Phoenix Point, the base? Oh, because you know why? We started flying them. There we go. That's why. We picked a destination, so they went away. Doy. So, yeah, we got a little bit of time to wait for some of the upgrades to be built for a heavy. So, Nick, you're gonna go over to there. I'm gonna bring one of the heavies that's on that Thunderbird, say Landon Avery. See, you have the jet jump and whatnot. And then maybe, yeah, a sniper. Muttley or Pepper? Shall we go with Muttley? So maybe you could jump around and do something, although Muttley has some hit point issues. How does Muttley heal himself? Ah, here it is. Heal Mutoid. I'm glad. Woo. Forgetting a few things. There, that looks a lot better. We just can't heal him in battle, so we gotta be careful with him that way. So... what weapon does Pepper have? He has a good one. How much does it get through armor? It doesn't say how much it gets through armor, though, does it? No, it doesn't tell me how much it penetrates. Yeah, they eat mutagens, yeah. I'm sure it penetrates. Oh, we can temporarily upgrade. Because Lord knows you can carry stuff. Yeah, you know, we're not going to need purification grenades with the pure. So let's take an extra one of these, something like that, and then maybe put that grenade back for shredding abilities if we need it. And then we can have Muttley go over there. Okay. So now this team, and maybe Commander, we need to take you out. Oh no, she does at least have that weapon. That's right, I gave at least that weapon. This one's going to be useless. Unless we remove armor, and there's no other real upgrades there. You do have the ability to throw fairly accurate grenades. Let's give another grenade. And then what would I want to put here? Because this is useless against armor. That much I remember and know. So we want to find something that's more. Now at least this other one. See, this one doesn't shred. This one, however, at least shreds a little. Well, and this one shreds a lot more. So probably better just to. Yeah. What kind of perks do you have available? Yeah, well, a lot of people can pick up Snap Brace once we get our shields made too. We'll just do this, and you don't have really aimed burst kind of perks. Oh yes, we do. That might be helpful against the pure, and then just have a spot more ammo. Gosh darn it! I hate the game when it does that. Where's the full clip? There we go. So we can take out this be the team. Let's just wait a few hours because we got a little time. You know, we got a day, 6 hours, and that will allow. Well, I don't really need that. Let's order what we need the most for this team on this mission, and change the manufacturing order here real quick. We have jump armor. Let's see. So, Commander, your armor is good enough. Dixie Normus. Oh, you know, we do need that one. You have the gun, but not the jump. So we need one jump one grenade launcher to help shred our guys, and we need a Fury to help shredding. So let's plan that out. How about we plan that out? Hey, thanks for the follow, by the way, KJ. I appreciate it. Liking a little Phoenix pour. I'll tear from the void, I should say. So yeah, we're gonna have to wait for these to be built because we're just not strong enough. Now we have stuff to... You also, with your assault rifle proficiency, would give you reason to pick up jetpack control too. But we do like acid resistance a little. I don't think we'll get as... I like the shotgun proficiency with that better than a assault rifle. So probably not going to use this combo, and therefore if I don't have something to jump with and do jetpack control, I guess I could hunker and then jetpack but then I don't have enough action points. So no, I would barely. What other skills might we want to pick up for you? Oh, well, yeah. Let's do the brace shot with the pure. We know we love that perk already. So we're picking that up for you. You're gonna die hard because you no longer have die hard. So get ready, Dixie Normus, to die hard. Okay. Your health is kind of okay. Do we want to pick a perk where it's... you have draw fire available? But I don't really want to do that till we get slightly better armor for you. Is there any other drill that would be making sense? Return fire while the shield is deployed. Ooh. Now that's interesting for a heavy who relies on return fire. And then eventually we can get you a shield, which eventually we'd want snap brace. So those two perks right here and here would work in my book. Since we're at least at 20 there. Yeah, they do it a lot. Now we get to. So I think I will do the shield repost, even though we won't have a shield. Well, no, we don't have a shield right away, so let's just hold off. Let's go back to manufacturing. Sorry, guys. So I need this. I do not need that. I do need this moved up, and I do need, or would like. So 1, 2, 3. Then our heavy's ready. Then I wouldn't mind a shield or two. Right? I probably wouldn't mind a shield or two to be on our team. Yeah, let's do it this way. That works a little better. And you have that weapon. So right after the Fury, then we can get a shield. And let's do a second shield like that. Okay, so this is our current order. We get the jet jump, the bombs, a couple shields, maybe a vest. What are they more likely to do? The pure would be more likely, and then if we run out of time for a vest here and there, do the pure carry fire grenades ever? Yeah, I know. That's my biggest challenge, is I launch my grenades, which I love, and my rockets, which I love, and then I forgot to switch. I forget to switch over to the frig heavy machine gun for return fire. Yeah, I kind of mastered that little trick. So let's just move an ablative up, and then we can, you know, a hazmat too. Eventually we'll get them all built. Yeah, we got to move them up above the Deceptor. Yeah, that's the order. There. So let's do this order, and we'll watch the time. And if I can get down to here getting built, we're going to have better defensive and offensive capabilities against the within this battle. So, And the vests do look pretty, don't they? As far as vehicle modules, right now, forgot about this one. It won't get built in time, but this is just what I was talking about. Except I can't do it now right before the battle. I can't afford it. Unless while we're waiting, I fly over and do that trade, and then guess what I'm gonna build, or at least put in manufacturing. It just won't be ready in time for the battle upcoming. But the lightning, I want to try this lightning strike precision ordnance. That's another one I've been wanting to try. I mean, the Barracuda berths on the whatchamacallit, the Manticore over in the other continents, could use more seating too if we needed more soldiers. So yeah, there's a few things we could still buy. So yeah, let's go trade for materials. So I will still have materials remaining to recover after the mission, and then at least put that in the manufacturing queue, so it's one of the slightly longer ones to build. But I'm cool with that. We got to get that built so I can see if it's good or not. See if it's good or not. Oh, the glowing boob. Of course, Servando. That's the one. This is not the Conservatory of Transmutation. This is the glowing boob, according to Servando. Yeah, I'd expect nothing different. Servando, never change, never change. Oh, the lightning strike. And how do you get up to tier 3 and 4? I have no clue how you advance these weapons to higher tiers. That's why we're playing the mod. That's why we're learning the beta. But that's why I'm saying I probably shouldn't have tried this on Legend, because if I played on a lower level, I'd get a chance to use some of these other things and figure out how to get to them. So then when we play on the harder Legend like we're playing right now, I'd be able to do things and not try and go, gee, it would be nice if we had this. I wonder how you do in this new mod. So, or the new beta. But yeah, let's go do that. I'll sit here talking all day about it. Let's just go. Actually, I can trade right here. No, but they don't have as much to trade. Yeah, look at that. They got 438 materials to trade over here. So, yeah, let's go. Let's make sure we got, we're going to fly you guys over because you're all 100%. Let's go do the trade. We got time. Food or materials, that's what we need. And I can afford it. That's a little better. Yeah, that's not a bad position to be in. Should I have a tiny bit more tech too? That would wipe me out on food if I got all that tech though. Maybe I only get a little bit more tech. And then we wait. And then we wait. Well, yeah, this has 105 tech. Then we wait. Yeah, tiny tech. Let's go get some tiny tech. Oh, okay, yeah, I forgot about this one. So yeah, we need to get the aircraft maintenance fixed up here, and we got a stamina issue here. So that's all we're gonna hang out there for. And here, no. There, here we go. Another quick little trade, but I'm not gonna spend, I could. Sells me 200 food with 16 per. We could survive on that. Maybe? Maybe? Okay, so let's just do that. That made all the difference. That one made all the difference. Okay. Let's go back to the base. We still got our day. We'll hang out there while our stuff is getting manufactured. And let's watch the time go by. Till we get down to about 10. Okay,
What's
the
up,
haven that
Doc?
was destroyed was a New Jericho haven down here that we were never going to be able to reach, so that's the one that we lost. Just in case y'all don't remember from prior. Conway's Angel, good to see you. Glad you could drop in. Always fun to see y'all in here. Let's cut the timer. It's what, 17? The Helios is in the way. That is 17 hours. 17H underneath the Helios there. What has the manufacturing built us? We're almost down. Yeah, we're not gonna get a whole lot extra built. We'll get the Fury and probably a combat shield, and that's gonna be the extent of it probably, because I don't want to cut it too close that I accidentally misclick and we miss it. So 17 hours. 8. Can we go to 14? Now we still got to fly over. So as soon as the combat shield is, the first combat shield is done, that's it. That's where we're leaving off. So we'll take a look around 10 hours again. In fact, why don't, just in case I'm prone to misclick, let's slow down the timer and we can watch it count down, where even my lightning fast reflexes can manage to pause it in time. Another hour went by. We're down to 16. Sorry, I know this is stimulating. Yeah, these are tough missions right now, and I'm not going into those ancient missions, Werner, till I'm confident we're bulked up with some of our equipment. Those are, I think, almost, well, until you know the trick to it. I've read a lot about it, but they're different than the base game ancient missions, and I don't have the experience. Now, what are we sitting on here? Manufacturing wise, yeah, we're 3 hours and we got our shield, and then we'll be able to head over. Then we'll equip everything and then head over. Now, I was gonna get, for a reward for the channel points, I was gonna get the Jeopardy tune for passing time. Oh, that's why it's really going slow. I didn't advance the time. They changed the ancient weapons. They've changed them. They're still strong, but they're different slightly. They're slightly different. So yeah, they definitely have changed. They've changed those, and they've changed the living weapons. So they both still exist, possibly different names. I can't remember exactly. Whoops. Oh, just in time for the mission, we get a new Void Omen. Lucky us. With lion body in the head of man. As the oneric delirium index increases, night terrors are becoming extremely frequent, often accompanied by sleepwalking and a strange babbling that resembles glossolalia. I don't know what glossolalia is, but I assume it's sleepwalking with strange babbling. Many of the sufferers describe visions of a monstrous being with inhuman features that defy proper description. This being, slowly emerging from a colossal tomb in a ruined city, commands them to obey in a terrible, mind-annihilating voice. We need to help our people. So we're uh-oh, we all just lost 25 stamina now. Punch cake. We developed a medication that can help with some of the more extreme cases, somewhat dulling the ODI effects. But of course, that is only a response to the symptoms, not the root cause of the problem we are facing. And human perception. Ah, we just lost perception. Is this going to be a nighttime mission? Yikers. I don't know. Yeah, they changed them though, but I haven't learned all the. I don't know all the little nuances and changes to all that stuff. That's more me not playing enough issue, that I've gotten a little out of touch with the game with the mod and the changes and the betas. So the unexplained shortcomings in situational awareness during combat operations linked to a species-wide perception-reducing effect have dissipated. Our understanding of the unknown neurological condition remains limited, but operational perception is restored to previous... Oh! It was removed! We didn't get a new one. Well, maybe the next page is what we got. No, we just lost one! That was just a random... We just lost one! Something has worked in our favor! Oh my god. Oh my god. I'm shocked. So look at everybody's stamina. Well, guess what? We're good enough for a mission, so we're not holding back. We're good enough to go. Manufacturing wise, we need to get into our personnel, equip what we need to equip. Dixie, you're gonna look a little different. You be changing your look. Fly, baby, fly. That's what I think. Fly, baby, fly. Weigh you down, weigh you down, weigh you down is what I'm also thinking. We might have to add some strength to you so you could even survive. Maybe you're only going to be carrying one. Oh my god. You got to start working out, my man. We're going to have you start working out. You're over encumbered by one. There's your backup ammo there. There's that, and you get one med kit. Okay. I could give you the 11. I have enough pool, but we'll wait and see if we got to do anything to anybody else. Slightly over encumbered, we can survive. Let's see, who else needed some stuff? Let's go back to the top of the list. I think Commander's okay. I do have a shield to give somebody. Commander could be a recipient because she's strong enough to carry it. Dixie's not going to be the recipient. He'll have to survive as... Ooh, what do we have here? Junker Vishnu, we're not fully... Okay, where did the ammo go down here? Oh, I have to pick which one. I think I want the minigun is what I need more of. Is this minigun? Oh yeah, that's the minigun. So I need some more Vishnu. There, now we got a little bit of each. No, that is Vishnu. They're both Vishnu. That looked like a picture of the mini frickin' gun. Oh, because that's... Okay. Well, I got enough money. Let's get minigun. There. Okay. So the minigun doesn't have that picture. Got it. All right. We will have you probably carry some extra med kits. We do have these arms that'll be going out. The other thing is, too bad we can't build any upgraded turrets, because those are available to build. We just don't have enough time to build everything we might want to, but we'll keep these there. And there's a John Phoenix Point, also known as John PP. Landon Avery, your hodgepodgey armor.
2 hours later.
Yeah. Good timing on that one. Oops, and good timing on that one. That's why I added that one. I added that one over the Jeopardy theme song because it's a lot shorter. Muttley. Yeah, I'm almost thinking like you could be the one to snipe from behind a thing, but there's that. Karin Lindqvist. Who's all on? Yeah, see, I've already looked at everybody who's on our vessel. So I need to think Commander. How would you like a shield? Let's look at this and think about it. Ooh. Well, I think you still got enough ammo for aim to burst. And we can do this. We got that. And what else did we build? Did we have time for anything else to build over here that I need to equip? No. So no vests or anything. So we got all the new weaponry equipped. Let me, excuse me, once again, do a quick peek through the team. Is there anything else I need to add? Is there anything else they can carry? Really don't have any much SP to spend anymore. SP, yeah, so I'm gonna go back and do this just so you're not, why not? Now you're not over encumbered. Okay. We're ready to go. Let's get going. Or I might get another 2 hours later. Let's go. Oh yeah, we can speed it back up again. Guided by whispers. So Thunderbird 2 is overflying Baja Rebellion. There's a Sneedian clandestine lab doing advanced research into bionics. And it's well guarded here. Leader of Baja Rebellion, Violet Mendy, will not allow our operatives anywhere near the lab grounds unless or until they come under attack from the Pure. Then we can probably use the confusion to break in, but we will have to fight both the Pure and Synedrian. Oh, so we do have to fight them both. See, we don't have good enough. See, we got to fight them both because we don't have good enough relations with them. So this mission just got harder. Still want to do it, guys? Still want to do it? There might be other options. Join Synedrian. That's what we're used to doing. So wait for the Pure to start the raid and then attack. Return later, but I'm never gonna... It's gonna expire. So, yeah, we have a decision. 2 hours later. So why don't we wait for the Pure to start the raid, and then we're just going to play this mission of fighting both of them. Yeah, that's our only option, so we're going to do it. Yeah, it's already maxed out. So this is the only thing that makes sense. We already checked everybody, so we know they're all good. And it is nighttime. And there's no way I can wait till it's daytime, so we're gonna fight it at night. Oof. You're gonna have to worry about an Aspida out there. Yeah, it depends on where we start. If we're starting in a less visible place, maybe we can hide out in a corner, let them duke it out, and then come in after that. That's what I did even when we supported them. Okay, we're facing a Synedrian squad called the Hopeful Philosophers. Their leader is Odyssey. Yeah, and here they are. And here we are. So we ain't hiding from them. The tactic is also their lowest tier friendlies regain 10 regeneration. I don't need the scout. They're right here. They're right here. And they're hostile. And I see them. I don't know where else they are, but I'm gonna have to fight these two with all I got. Because they're really close. I mean, they're really close. So we're gonna make a lot of noise. I don't know where the pure are gonna be, but we'll hear them. But they're gonna fight us. As you can see, they're red, they're hostile. So the pure are fighting somewhere else on the map. We'll figure out where they are soon enough. John, you don't have weapon. Well, you technically your weapons could help, but I'm gonna get you on board here just so we have single action shots, because we have the cockpit that allows us to shoot one action shots. So John, get on here, be the gunner. And let's just see. I'm thinking I may launch a Vishnu. Oh well, we have other things that we can launch too. We have heavies.
Ready to go to work.
But there's lots of trees. I gotta remember, if I zoom down in here, I kind of lose the effect that trees are in the way for our grenades and whatnot. So that's semi a straight shot for a grenade if I try to land it here, if they can even launch that far. Well, they can with a hell of a lot of scatter, but we'll give this a go first. And maybe somewhere along the line, yeah, the cover starts disappearing, and we'll be able to take them out. At the very least, the Vishnu can get a little closer, and then the minigun will be able to do the job. Okay. We will hold off on the Fury. So this is going to be a little... Let's see if we can find a line for your grenade. Right about there. Don't hit a tree. Okay. We're good. This guy's hurting, but they're all alive. So let's take the Junker right about here. We'll have 3 minigun shots from a pretty decent distance, and we'll see if we see any pure as we drive. Make our first move. And we don't see any other Synedrian. Okay, he's dead. Well, let's shoot here, so we hopefully hit less on the weapons and they can drop a weapon, and then, you know what I mean? And, well, he didn't drop a weapon. He's pretty wiped out. Yeah, we ruined his weapon too. He's seen better days. So we have one more Vishnu gun to kill him. We can also bring Commander over here. See if this is good enough.
Rolling up.
Oh, we've seen another one now. No, they're gonna be gunning for us. So let's bring you over here. That's a little semi-cover.
Eyes peeled.
Well, that didn't work. We got Muttley. I could bring Muttley here to finish it off with a snipe. Hello, KJ. Yeah, he's armed with a med kit. We're shaking. Oh, he did drop. Look, when you zoom out, he did drop. But I don't think he dropped a weapon. I don't think. It'd be nice if he dropped his Deimos, but we definitely destroyed the Deimos there, so this might just be another med kit for all we know. Maybe I need Muttley to snipe over here. Ooh, but he's kind of got some cover. Okay, Muttley, I could bring you behind the tree for a shot. See, my remaining shots are rockets to try and kill the guy. So I'm gonna have to use the expensive Vishnu. And I'm thinking, let's bring Muttley here. Oh, that's you know, that's not gonna be a worthwhile shot. Because look at all we gotta shoot through to catch this guy. We may just be overwatching this guy. But the question is, how far does my Overwatch reach? So the Vishnu's gonna have to do it over here. Sorry, it's overkill. I know it's overkill, but it's what we got. I wonder what's better. We could launch a single grenade. That'll probably kill him too. Oh no, it says maybe not. So yeah, let's do the Vishnu because we need him to die because he's got a med kit. And then he could hurt. Well, no, he wouldn't hurt somebody with unless he has a grenade. Nah, he'd probably run away. I probably don't need to do anything on him. He'll be able to heal himself, but I don't see a grenade. So let's hold on to our ammo. Let's switch over to this, and can we reach? Okay, no. And I don't think anything else we have, because the only other shots we'd have available...
Watch this.
Well, we would have that, but there's a lot of trees in the way. Unless I decided to go to the side of the tree and hopefully it doesn't drift and hit the tree. And maybe that will clear away this thing right there so Muttley can finish the job. Let's see if it's destructible. And it is. The flimsy Synedria. Now let's go here and do that. I want applause. I want applause from Servando for what I just did there, even though it should be just automatic. All right. Now let's see what this shot looks like. That tree's still a problem, so Muttley, you'd have to come here to potentially have a shot. And I don't like that cover.
Oh my God!
Let's come here. Well, we can try to eliminate the Deimos, and then he shouldn't be able to do anything. Let me just take one peek. Except for that. Except for that. Although I imagine a shock grenade is better than other things. Or maybe they're the pure or closer over here. I don't know. I don't know. Let's do some armor break. Um, let's face off. Oh, we know what the Pures group is called. Enemies who can see the leader lose will points. Okay. So we're done there. Commander... Oh no, we didn't pick up the snap thing, so you can't put down your shield. So we'll have to remember to pick up the snap perk. And you can't reach with your rocket anyway. This guy's bleeding. Hopefully he heals himself and therefore can't really do anything else. That's what we're gonna count on. So take your weapon in case he does shoot at us and he's close enough to our perception for return fire. And I remember this map now. It's been a while, but I remember we used to hide in this building a lot as the Pure and Snedrian duked it out back here. I remember hiding in this building a lot. It's just the way it played quite often. Okay, Landon Avery, why don't we hunker you down in case a quick shot helps? And let's see if we start noticing the Pure also. Oh, poison! Poison crossbows! No, 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 not feeling lucky. Not feeling good. Okay, someone's in my building of choice. Go heal thyself.
Ready to contribute.
Uh-oh. Did he miss? That's a big vehicle, you know.
Explosives landed.
Okay, the sonic grenade got used against somebody besides us. Oh my God! Something's shooting at us from the middle of there's an infiltrator over here. Oh, that guy just, yeah, the Augur Silencers. You are facing an array of the Pure called the Augur Silencers. Their leader is Zyber, using the tactic Fearsome. Enemies who can see the character lose 2 will points. Oh my God. We're up against some tough weaponry here, guys. We were pretty close to the corner too. I guess a vehicle by itself is not necessarily. Now, Commander, your will. Well, if I pick something else, we can see your will. Your perception is 30. So
receiving.
maybe we send you over here to be followed up by the Junker to get rid of that frickin' infiltrator in our midst. Yeah, you don't have any kind of quick aim with your shot. Yeah, we can also try lofting a worm that direction. That takes 2 actions and means we don't get a sniper shot back of our own over here. Let's see how far he can launch a worm. Just to know. Yeah, well, somewhere in that general direction, unless it lands on a motorcycle and dies. So let's just send it here, and hopefully it doesn't go off the map. And it didn't land, did it? It died in flight. Yeah, well, there's no way to, you know, we have to, it has such scatter that there's not a lot I can control on those worms, you know. Not a lot of control on these little old worms. You know, if it goes straight down the middle, it should land, and obviously it did not. Okay. And yeah, guess what? I'm sending Commander Perception over here.
Rolling out.
We found it. I thought those were green projectiles that were coming at us. Oh my god. Yeah, those worms are a little disappointing so far. Now I got a worm way off in the middle of nowhere. But, you know, it was a thought. It was a thought. It was a thought. Let's see if we can get a shot.
Finger on the trigger.
Yeah, we're gonna need the vehicle over here, though. And these guys don't, like, the last thing I want is this thing to have return fire. You know, and find out they have new perks that I'm not aware of. But yeah, we need to kill the guy. There's a sonic shock grenade, there's a neural pistol, and then the worst of them all, Synedrian poison crossbow. So this guy needs to go. We'll start the damage here.
I need more training.
What? Oh, because technically, she's not proficient with that weapon. We just fumbled. Well, thank God the Junker's here. And thank God we have Passenger. And thank God we can go here and get 3 shots. Oh, the jamming field infiltrator skill. Aha. I missed that in the description. Yeah, there it is. There it is. Thanks for correcting me. Nightmare, thanks for correcting me and seeing that. I went right by it. I was looking for something specific, and therefore I didn't catch that one. Okay. All right.
Receiving.
Why don't we take you over there to see what we can see?
I'm going in.
Okay. No more sniper shot. I just got my heavies. And I'm kind of leaning towards, let's take my heavies and, crouch behind a wall? What do we see over here? Oh, that's the guy with the med kit. Okay, we'll let him live. We'll save the ammo. Ammo conservation and all. I kinda, since this guy shot at us though. So he seems to want to focus on us. Okay, I can't make it to any rooftops, so... I bet you, though, let's hunker for a turn right here.
Easy enough.
Or at least, you know, crouch.
Already on it.
I hate weakening them so much because the pure are going to be so freaking strong. You know what I'm saying? There they are. So... But if I don't do this, he's just going to keep shooting at us anyway, and with the sniper rifle, we're going to get hurt. So we gotta. Synedrian are not our friends in this battle right now. Am I close enough? No. And then this is an annoying thing with all these low walls to try and have John Peepee jump off and put down a turret. Because there's a lot of lines of sight that are an issue. Like maybe setting a turret here to go down a long thing like that, but then people don't walk down the open road. Okay, let's... Yeah, we're just gonna come over here and crouch. We're not gonna get too close together to protect against grenades. We don't have much will, so we won't hunker this time. I do have my weapon of choice chosen on both for return fire. And oh, wait, you hunkered, so you can actually still launch a grenade. Except, odds are it's a waste because of the scatter. It's a very good chance we don't even do any damage, and so we're gonna hang on to it. I'm not, because we don't have oodles of will with Landon Avery, I'm not gonna hunker anymore. We'll just overwatch randomly in the night. And the junker, we'll try it, like, hide behind a tree. The sniper. Call it a day. So, oh yeah, this is John on board, but we're not gonna get him off for a turret because unless we think there might be some more somethings coming around. So if he disembarks, it takes 3 actions. He really wouldn't be able to do anything, and I'd rather keep this vehicle because we did bring a reload of each weapon. I'd rather keep the vehicle operational at peak instead of those little turrets, which I run over anyway. So here we go. Now, the thing with the spider bots right now is we do have them, and we can make them because we reverse engineered, but we aren't proficient with them. Oh, poor guy. I didn't want to...
He's over here!
I didn't want to kill the guy. Oh my god. Oh my god. Well, they're getting some poison back on the pure. At least I'm seeing some of that if it's able to penetrate their armor.
Dialectics, I shoot, you die, everybody wins.
I don't know, this is the pure. How much do those weapons penetrate? There's a lot of hidden Synedrian out there, I think.
Applying kinetics?
No! You're not supposed to shoot at us! Now the pure go. Yeah, they paid him back. So I see 1, 2, I'm trying to count the pure a little bit. 1, 2, 3, 4 pure. Maybe 5, for all I know. Uh-oh, who was that? Was that a pure sniper? Yeah, I'd be spamming them and all. But we're not proficient with them. So they kind of, I don't think we get to, oh my god, they have rockets too. They better use them all in Snedrian. Man, there's like 10 pure out there. This is not gonna be fun. And then something shot us from over here. It seemed like a sniper.
I'm prepared.
Oh wait, it's up here. Oh no, that's inside. I was thinking at first I was simple. Is there something on the roof? There it is. That's what shot us. Way back from here? Yeah, it had an angle, so it wasn't a sniper. It was just a frickin' Deimos. But it was the pure. It was a frickin' pure. Okay. So let's see how we need to approach this. Fireworm, well, I'm not going to throw any more of those guys because they aren't going to help us against the pure. But they can help us scout a little bit. So most of the action's over here, and then they'll be turning their attention back to us. So maybe we break off in this direction to go against the two that seem slightly removed from the others, and at least for as long as Synedrian holds them, we work in this direction. Okay, we can get onto the roof now, which I think could help us, especially with rockets and grenades. Unfortunately, I don't see it. You know, I don't. Let's just come here.
On it. Ready to go to work.
See, we can all get up here, but I don't want to necessarily go to the end. Now, the other thing we have to worry about is there's rockets out there. Not everybody, but there are a couple dudes with rockets. I think it's kind of funny that this dude with a rocket shot it from inside. Or maybe he thought he was yeah, who knows. I think that's hilarious. But I think I'm gonna bring my guys up here with the idea that we can start lobbing stuff down on them to shred them a little bit. Maybe. Oh yeah, because it shows him alive over here, their leader. He's probably an infiltrator that's been shooting that other thing. You know, the sniper thing. Now this guy is a heavy pretty close, so I gotta be careful. He can shoot whatever he's got. Well, maybe he doesn't have anything. Oh, he does. He has a flamethrower, which actually is a godsend, and he has one more rocket, which he can easily run outside and shoot at us. And Muttley, you don't really have anything to shoot at right now, so Let's get you over here. And then maybe, depending on what this guy does, we have a shot for you coming up. Or maybe it's better to crouch you so he can shoot you in the head. I don't know. Let's take the tree. Give you a weapon. And pray. Now I gotta remember, you have quick aim, so we can get multiple shots with that. And I probably want to equip this, because I know we penetrate a little better with it. I think it penetrates better than that, even though it doesn't show me numbers. Okay, and then we're gonna spread out you a little bit. I'm gonna try getting us a little closer and in position to be able to do something. And we'll do that. Just a bit better damage. None of them really pierce through any of them, but yeah, the better damage is right. We don't have Boom Blast here, but until we run out of them, I can launch a grenade and a rocket. After that, if we hunker, nah, there's no need to hunker after that. It says none of them can see us. I don't see that any of they could have the jumpy legs to get up here once they realize we're up here, but we'll deal with that as it comes. All right. Yeah, let's just hang out. Vehicle wise, shall we pull forward along the back wall here? I'm thinking let's come here. And hopefully this guy doesn't have a line of sight, so he's got to move a little closer to us. Maybe I want to park over here. I wonder, am I able to get out from there? No. Yeah, well, we don't need to get out right now. We're parked. We're parked. Yeah, you're good too. You're good. Worm's good. Let's go. That might be the leader that's bleeding out, for all we know. Or hopefully that one is. Well, no, I don't know. Oh, there's the poison crossbow back here. That's a nasty hand. Is that a handheld rocket he's using? Okay, he used his last rocket to bring down the tree. I think that was the guy that was inside, so he hopefully doesn't have any more rockets. Okay. So this guy, there's a crossbow guy here. Oh, we see that. There's the leader. We now know where the leader is, and he's exposed. Run. Squirm like the wind. Worm, squirm like the wind. Yeah, it was a mighty tree toppling. In fact, the explosion zone is still there, hovering in the air. So we have a damaged guy here, doesn't have the best of armor. Another guy started coming over that way, though. But I still like the idea of picking these guys off, especially if this guy no longer has any rockets. That's the good news. He does have fire. That's the bad news. Unless I lead with my vehicle over in that direction to take the fire. So I think I'm gonna bring the vehicle way over here. Destroying everything in its way. And maybe try to start shredding some armor. Okay, something I got to see about John is I don't think with his arms. Okay, good. We at least got the advance where he can jump out, heal the vehicle in one action, and then he's stuck outside the vehicle for a moment. So I got to be careful how I fix the vehicle if we take hurt. But he at least got that promotion. He's not very high level other than that. So we're done here. And now I gotta find the Pure and start some shredding. Because we're gonna have battles with them soon enough. I want to make sure anybody that has rockets... Okay, they have a fair amount of purification grenades themselves, eh? Oh yeah. They can throw those up on the roof, eh? Let's... Yeah, that's a Pure right there too. Why don't I launch what I got over there?
Check this out.
See if we can land behind the shield. Well, we're kind of at our limit here, but let's see if we can avoid the shield. Yeah, we did. Starting to shred. That's pretty much what we're trying to do. We only have 2 rockets. I know because of the Pure, we're gonna end up using them today. Let's work on this guy since we started with him. Okay, let's work on the other guy. Can't control our rockets, can we? Just can't control our rockets. Where's my sniper? I really don't want to kill this person. I don't want to take shots at any. So I think this might give me a shot against the Pure. Yeah, nice rocket scatter, wasn't it? Yeah, I would like them to drop. You know, a lot of things are being dropped right now, and I want to be able to pick them all up. Except, I didn't see if this was salvage mission at the beginning. I didn't read that. Usually, when you don't have to evacuate, we'll get we'll gain advantage of all the salvage. Took off an arm. We'll take it. Stay there. Stay there. Stay there. And Commander, I don't really want to move up Commander just because he's got the flamethrower. And, you know, we don't need that right now. So let's bring up our shield and maybe move over a little. And put it up this way. I'm glad the animation worked. The animation I've noticed on the shield is hit and miss. Yeah, you moved. You're done. Oh, he did. He lost an arm. Thanks for that, but he can throw this. He can throw this, and this is a two-handed thing, so he's down to just that. Although, what's his level? Oh wait, oh their leader's gone. So they no longer. I don't have to worry about losing will points by accidentally seeing their leader. Snedrian at least killed their leader. But we have to worry about experimental drugs, and that continues whether their leader is killed or not. So I guess I kind of work over this way a little bit because we're not really close enough on any of the others. So let's come here.
2 hours later.
We see something. We see another one. Who do we see? Oh, this guy is panicked. So he's safe. And he can't see us through the railing anyway. So we're gonna make this our new home.
Let's see now.
Keep working on these active guys. Keep wearing down their armor for when we actually need to shoot them.
Let's lower that threat level. We can proceed.
Must have run out of the poison armor if it took the pistol shot. Well, the poison is getting through us. These guys, I guess. Does it really hurt the augmentations, though? Because it's not flesh and blood. So I'm wondering how effective is the poison? Okay. So we have no more rockets. We've used them all, and I don't have a reload. Or it would show. So we're down to grenades.
Check this out.
I don't really want to kill the Snedrian that's there, but we have no line of sight on these guys, so I think that might be Snedrian, so I'm gonna launch a grenade here. Continue stripping armor. That was.
On the move.
And then the Junker, we got nothing up here. We got this guy. This is a dangerous Bobby the Meathead. And Bobby the Meathead can hurt my vehicle, so I really don't want to rush my vehicle over there. But Maybe I can get it close enough. How close do I need to get it? Not a lot more, not a lot closer. Let's try here. Oh, let's move the worm out of the way, or otherwise I'll do. I almost did that, Carlos. I almost did that. It's like I almost ran over. That's how I do my turrets. I just forget about those little things on the ground. We close enough now? Yeah. Sorry, Bobby, but we don't like you. Did we really do much damage? Yeah, we did damage to him. We damaged his Deimos too, which is a shame. I'd like him to die and drop it. But since we got to use so many explosives to get over or through the armor, it's like, damn. Where's Muttley? Oh, Muttley, I don't... Oh. Oh, we'd blown enough away from the building, you might be able to see him? Let's take a look. Yeah, well. Let's give it a try. Yeah, that was Muttley swearing, in case you couldn't tell. I'll move you over here. Oh, Commander, yeah, we gotta bring this up. Just don't know. There's not a lot to do with you, Commander, with your weapon at this range, and I hesitate at the moment to aggressively move you forward. You have grenades though.
I'm on the move.
Yeah, 5 more on the Vishnu, plus I have a reload. Let's help out the Adrian over here until we need to kill them. Oh. Oh no, this is that guy. He was running away. I was thinking it was a new heavy when I saw the thing, but that's the same guy running away. He does have a purification grenade though. Maybe we'll get lucky and he'll use it right there. We'll see.
Each according to their abilities.
That's the thing about this thing being a nighttime mission. There's a lot of blips out there, you know? A lot of blips out there.
No masters. Calculate trajectories.
Huh? Don't pan away. Yeah, Bobby's not doing so good. That guy's leaking fluid left and right. Uh-oh. He healed his arm. He's got his arm back. Uh-oh, we're gonna be fighting against the pure. Yeah, St. Adrian's gonna go bye-bye very quickly all of a sudden. So we better be ready. we had better be ready. Holy moly. This guy regenerated his arm. Look at that. He has self-restore. Restores all its disabled limbs after 1 turn. Look at that. What a nasty, nasty perk. Okay. I don't know where Bobby went. I think Bobby might be oh, he's probably, that could be Bobby right there leaking. I don't know if Bobby has that same perk, but it's time we do something over here. To shred some more armor. And he's lost that arm again. Armageddon. He lost it. So, you're gonna potentially die from the fire? Is that the way the fire works? So he's dead. We don't have to worry about him shooting us. He's out of ammo there. He's got neural pistol, so we gotta be careful about that. But I don't think that's gonna be a big issue if I decide to come up here. Any day game, and then switch weapons to try and do this. And then we got a pure there. I think I might, that's Bobby. Is Bobby dead? Because I don't want to launch a grenade there if I don't have to.
What's up, Doc?
Is this sponsored? No, it's not sponsored. We've been playing this game for ages, and we're playing this game still because of the Terror from the Void mod. We're trying to learn and see the new things that they're bringing to the game, which is, if you want my opinion, pretty cool and amazing. Yeah, I was gonna send a next turn. The worm should be able to get over to Bobby and see if he's still there. I think I will, just in case, pull back on the Junker. And then we launch a grenade. Now this is Synedrian. I'd hate to kill him. He's panicked. Oh, maybe we help panic this guy by killing his flame-throwing friend. Let's, I don't know. I'm starting to lose track of what... Only if you see the leaking fluid do you know that the blip is pure. We might do damage to Synedrian. I don't know. Or we might just knock down a tree and do nothing. Oh, was that dropped item there? Did this guy die now? I think we might have... Did we just kill him? Maybe the tree fell on him. I don't know.
And now?
I think he's dead. I think that's Synedrian. That's Synedrian, maybe. Well, at some point, Synedrian's gonna have to die too. So let's send a rocket here. It's hard fighting blips right now.
That hurt, didn't it?
Did that hurt? It's hard fighting blips because we don't know. So I guess we gotta, if we're killing a few pure, we might as well start trying to kill. There's a Synedrian there. I just don't know if they died or not. So we'll send it over this way. Okay, we hurt that person. That was Synedrian. I don't see any blood. So maybe we didn't hurt him that bad. Okay, I think our turn's done. Commander, until I know better what happened there and to Bobby, we'll start getting more aggressive with you. So we're just gonna end our turn. Oh wait. Oh yeah. I think we've kind of handled that. Maybe we need to start refocusing over here so we get some other angles going. Yeah. I think that's what we'll start doing with you. But we'll keep our distance still. And I think we'll do that with you. The vehicle seems to have the left covered pretty well. So we'll retract our shield here. Start working our way over, because the pures that'll come at us eventually be more over this way. Well, there's still danger out there. Whatever that is shooting that, we got to get rid of them. Okay.
Calculating trajectory.
Oh, Bobby's still alive. Okay, Bobby's still alive. We got that question answered. And the leader is going down. She's bleeding 10. She's gonna die. Bobby. Oh, Bobby. Can you even do anything anymore? Can't shoot with that arm unless he has that ability to fix it. No, he's not able to fix his arm, but he has this, which only needs one hand to use, so he's still a threat. And we're gonna take care of that threat since you're gonna die. We'll come this far. Yeah, the paralysis, it's the poison. Or is it a paralysis crossbow exists too? I just know about the poison one. Sorry, Bobby. I'm not gonna waste the ammo there because we'll let you die your own personal dignified death. And then we're gonna bring the vehicle back around. Oh, unless I want to go this way, but there's a lot of leaking pure things over there. Let's stay together. Except for the worm. And the worm can maybe be our secret weapon, scouting in the enemy's rear. If he was only a faster worm. He'll get over to where I want him by the time the battle's over. Okay, who do we see? Do you see anybody, Muttley? No. She's dying. Who did we lose sight of? We're losing sight of everybody. So...
I'm here.
I don't want to go to the edge with a paralyzing crossbow existing out there. You know what I'm saying? I feel like we need to get closer over here. Because if they were over here, it's going to be a little hard for her to walk up that, get around, and you know, let's move. We spotted an enemy. Where? Right there. Okay, so we know where somebody is now, and it's a pure, and we do like focusing on the pure. We have no more ammo for you, so just in case return fire becomes an option, stay there. And then for you, we can grenade.
Check this out.
Because we want to start hurting the pure. Or continue hurting the pure. It looks like this guy may have the repair perk. No, he's just a meathead, so I don't think he does. Nope. He just got off lightly. Yeah, we can reload, and then next turn we'll have some rockets. Those will be our last 2 rockets. We're done. Okay, yeah, you... Kara, okay. Commander Kiryukai. We're gonna slowly be working you over here. But I'm worried about that remaining crossbow, so I don't want to get that shield. I hate when the animation doesn't work because it makes me feel like we don't have cover. I'm very worried about that unknown crossbow person here. So that's why I'm taking it very careful. Maybe it comes around the back. Let's cover the staircase for our heavy. Okay, we're done. Ooh, coming in through the house. So there's still plenty of pure out there, but this other crossbow that I was fearing may have died because we didn't see it do anything. So we need to keep shredding these guys, because they got too much armor to shoot through if we don't. So you did your job. Come over here now. Landon Avery. Okay, that guy went inside, so let's just focus on... We can probably just kill this guy with explosives. Maybe. If it doesn't wander. Oh, it wandered in the right direction. He's dead. Now we're down to one known guy. I'm sending the worm out here. Okay, there's another guy. There's a couple bleeders or leaking oil, whatever the heck it is. So we'll keep the fireworm going. Our secret scout. What does this guy have, weapon-wise? Okay, it's not the end of the world, although it can hurt my vehicle's armor. So that I can deal with. Yeah, I'm just keeping, if we find a weak one that's low, you know, because the fire doesn't really do anything through armor so much. That buffs it a lot. Let's see. So he can shoot at us probably next turn, unless I bring the vehicle. No. I don't know where to send the vehicle. That's part of the problem. Okay, it went straight to the pure, so only the pure are left now. Yeah, only the pure are left now. And that might be the only pure. Yeah, see, these guys are just dead bodies. That's the only pure that's left, right back there. This is it. Based on how that turn just went. So, pick up your shield. He only has a weapon that any other soldier might have, so let's get in there with the shield, of course. Uh-oh. I accidentally bumped my mouse and it got put down the wrong way. Okay, it's time for my heavies to come down and help us now. Since he's being inside, he's not... I'm thinking... Tell you what. Let's run you over here and hunker. Then you can jump down with the 2-action shot.
I'm going in.
And then you can fly on over.
Let's see now.
Get ready also.
I'm going.
Muttley. There's got to be a line where we might be able to... I guess because it's a closed door, we're not seeing a line of sight for you. Let's just line you up there. And we can bring the junker over. We're in position for next turn. Or is there Synedrian still out there? That was a funky way to put his shield down.
I'm listening.
We can actually move this far. Let's do a Vishnu. Oh, okay. I didn't think the Vishnu would kill. Music is still playing. We still have enemies out there. So there is still Synedrian Heidi person out there that we need to find. So, Muttley, as annoying as they were, to move them around and to even get them to land, we're going to put your worms to work if we can get them to land. We need a scout for, fudge burgers. Let's, where's a nice open place where maybe they can land and start scouting for us? Maybe it's leaving the field, we don't know. Yeah, we don't know. We don't know. But the last we knew of infiltrators was more over in this direction. I think the pure are done.
Moving in quick.
Commander, you keep forgetting your shield, by the way. Let's get your weapon in case they shoot at us, so we get return fire. Time to bring you down. We gotta go hunting for an infiltrator. Everybody's favorite thing to do. Oh, we found it.
What's up,
Well,
Doc?
we found the general area that it's in. Over here. Coming from that general direction. Worm. Find the infiltrator. Yeah. 2 hours later. Muttley, I know you have decent perception, but you're also fragile. And it's more over in this direction. Yeah, crossbow versus tank. If that's what they're shooting at us, well, let's go see them. Let's go see if we can find them. We found them. Sabella, sorry. Nothing personal, Sabella. Okay. Dixie Normus leveled up. How about that? Landon Avery. Okay, we do have one mentor protocol on this team, I think. So that Dixie Normus took advantage of that. So bye-bye, yeah. So bye-bye. Yep. Yeah, Muttley has a lot of hit points. They can't restore in combat. That's the weakness. He gets lots of hit points, lots of will, but recovering them in the middle of battle is not a good thing. Okay, another secret obtained. The successful recovery of the research data has slowed down the Pure's advancement, but has also strained relationship between, as if it already wasn't, the Phoenix Project and Synedrian. Additionally, we've received official communications from Tobias West suggesting it's in our interest to share the recently obtained knowledge. Well, I'm not gonna piss them off. We're at 100. I don't. Oh, we're down from 100. Oh, well, let's share. There we go. We're back. Gonna be back to 100 and 600 materials. Woo-hoo-hoo. We like that. Oh, you're not talking? I won't ask you how you came across this intelligence, but it is much appreciated. Unlike others, I'm not even a little surprised that Synedrian would be engaging in this kind of research. They preach about radical transparency and non-hierarchical societal structures founded on absence of material scarcity. But humans are humans, and if there's one thing they can never get enough of, it's power. Power over their fellow human beings. It is part of our nature. We have to acknowledge it and institute checks and balances to preserve our freedoms. It's the only way. Okay, and looking at the time, my friends, it is time for us to take a pause. I wonder, have we healed up here to where we can get going again? Yeah, we got, well, we'll wait. I want a little more stamina there. What new research? We got advanced rocket technology, but until we get that lower time, reverse engineer a chimera grade. No, we can't do that. Ooh, I'll put that in the reverse engineering queue. And restricted bionic technology. Okay. Pandoran Lair we're gonna finish, so the capture will finish, and then I'll figure out what order I want to do some of this new stuff in. I definitely like the idea of reverse engineering our own paralyzing pistol. So a little faster. I'm just a slow player, let's face it. I like thinking my moves and whatever. And then I gotta talk to y'all too, that slows me up. Well, you get me gabbing and then I get this, you know, I lose my focus. I know. Shush, Nightmare, shush. But anyway, thank you everybody for hanging out with me. We'll take a look at our schedule. We only got tomorrow left on this week's schedule. I'll get a new one posted for tomorrow. There's a very high chance that I will not be available Monday. I am meeting with lawyers and whatnot in Wrocław, and hopefully we get my extended residency permit all completed on Monday. So there's a chance I could get back in time on Monday to stream, but more than likely it's not going to happen. We'll know by tomorrow. We'll make the plan by tomorrow. And then I do leave over the weekend so I can get there bright and early Monday for the stuff I got to do. Staying with someone in town. But this is what's up. Long war tomorrow. It's looking pretty tough over there, just like it was looking pretty tough here. So let's hope we can find a glimmer of hope somewhere on the front in Long War, and then we'll come back here, see what else we can learn about this mod next week. Probably Tuesday. So thanks everybody for hanging out with me, and this is ZigZagZog signing off from somewhere in this world. Thanks so much for watching. Do hope to see y'all again in the future, whether it's tomorrow for Long War or next week and you come back for Terror from the Void. Anybody on Twitch, hang in. We're gonna say goodbye to those on YouTube, but Twitch, we get to raid, so don't bail yet. Don't bail yet. Ciao everybody on YouTube.